Good morning, student. Children, let us revise chapter 15, Commercial Arithmetic. In this chapter, 3 topics given there. First is unitary method. Topic is unitary method. In this, we find the value of one item by dividing the total price by number of items. Then find the value of required number by multiplying the unit rate. For example, the cost of 4 candles is rupees 8. Then find the cost of 16 candles. So in solution, write the first statement. Cost of 4 candles. What is given? The cost of 4 candles is given. Rupees 8. Then next statement will be cost of 1 candle. This total amount divide by number of candles. 4. 4 2s are 8. The cost of 1 candle is rupees 2. Then the cost of required number 16 candles. 16 candles. Required number of candles is 16. So rupees 2 into 16. 16 2s are 32. The answer is the cost of 16 candles is rupees 32. Children, let us revise in percentage the conversion. Convert fractions, decimal and percentage from one form to the other. How to convert fraction into a percentage? See, the fraction is 43 by 100. For example, the fraction is 43 by 100. We write this 100 as the sign of percentage. So 43%. Another example, 11 by 20. The fraction is 11 by 20. We require 100 in denominator to use the sign of percentage as per 100. So here how we can make the 20 100? How the 20 become 100? Then we multiply it by 5. So multiply 20 into 5. 25 are 100. So we have to multiply it by numerator also. So 11 into 5, 55. 55 by 100, we write as a percentage 55, the sign of percent. So 55%. Next, how to convert percentage into a fraction. So use this, remove this sign and in denominator write 100. So fraction will be 41 by 100. Another example, 24%. So remove this sign and in denominator write 100. 24 and 100 is divisible by the common factor 2. So we divide it by 2. 12s are 2 12s are 24. 2 50s are 100. Again it is divisible. So we divide it by 2. 2 6 are 12. 2 25s are 50. So the simplest form, the fraction with the simplest form will be 6 upon 25. Next conversion. How to convert decimal into a percentage? Take a decimal number 0.04. We multiply it by 100 and divide it by 100. 100 divided by 100, 1. So we can write the 1 as 100 by 100. Why 100? Because we require the percent. We are converting it into percent. So we need 100 in denominator. Now, when you multiply 0.04 by 100, the decimal point will shift 2 decimal places and 4.00 upon 100. 4.00 we write as a 4, and this 100 use the sign of percentage. So 4%. Next conversion. How to convert percentage into a decimal. For example, 75%. 75. Remove this percentage sign and write 100 in denominator. Now, when we divide this 75 by 100, we get a decimal number 0.75. Another example. Suppose the percentage is 1842. So, remove this percentage sign and in denominator write 100. When we divide this 1842 by 100, we get 18.42. Okay, children, practice more. Children, our next topic is profit and loss from chapter 15, Commercial Arithmetic. In profit and loss, two prices are there. One is selling price, another one is cost price. So, if selling price is greater, profit will be there. If cost price is greater, then selling price, loss will be there. So, selling price, in short, we write selling price as SP minus CP is equal to profit. And if cost price is greater than selling price, so when we subtract CP minus SP, cost price minus selling price, we get loss. So remember this formula, SP minus CP is equal to profit and CP minus SP is equal to loss. How to find the selling price when cost price and profit are given? SP means selling price will be cost price plus profit. When you add profit in cost price, you will get the selling price. When CP and loss are given, how will you get the selling price if CP means cost price and loss are given? So, cost price minus loss is equal to SP. We subtract loss from the cost price, then we get the selling price. So formula is SP is equal to CP minus loss. How we find the cost price when SP means selling price and profit are given? Cost price, to find the cost price, we subtract the profit from selling price. So formula is cost price means CP is equal to SP minus profit. How to find the cost price when SP and loss are given? If there is loss, so CP will be greater. How the CP will be greater? When you add selling price and loss. So formula will be CP is equal to SP plus loss. Cost price is equal to selling price plus loss. Okay, children? Have a nice day, children.